Good morning, Americans. This is your favorite alien and Bubba here on Tuesday or Wednesday, July 10th. Wow, ain't that something? Sitting in for Paul Harvey today, staying by for commentary. Well, today's commentary, I believe, needs a second one. Mr. Harvey did a commentary about 30 years ago. Earlier, he did two of them actually, one in 65 and I believe one in 85, on policemen. And I don't think that either the public or the police departments ever took it seriously or heard it or anything because today I have to do one for him. So here it goes, Mr. Harvey, wherever you are, policeman. Well, remember back in your time, a policeman was the guy who was on the corner, had a beat, knew everybody around the corner, even in the bad neighborhoods, even in the so called African American neighborhoods, as they call them today. He had friends among the residents who always called him. Well, that's kind of drastically changed. And, they were still called bad names: pigs, fuzz, and coppers, remember? And they were bad policemen back then, too. They were policemen that had billy clubs and they knew how to use them and give you a big thumping. And they got away with it because it was the blue wall of silence. Well, they didn't know what the word policeman was. And today they still don't know what that word policeman is. Today, it's the us versus them mentality on both sides. On the projects, African Americans or Latin or enclaves of Russians and Bulgarians and whatever you got here, Asians, Latins, and the hoods. They're the enemy coming in, the invading force. And on the police department is us versus them, the perps. Yeah, they're still human beings. And now that you have Big Brother watching, you have Mr. Harvey, Big Brother is watching them now. They got to wear cameras on their car and on their person. Ain't that something? How technology has kind of denigrated a what you called police when used to be held to a higher standard. Today, the higher standard seems to have gone by the wayside. What can I say? Give you an example. I saw on the news yesterday this guy who was chasing. The police were chasing this guy. They got him in the car. They did a pit maneuver, and the car was immobile. It couldn't go anywhere. And the policeman, before even saying anything, shoots right through the car. The guy, he's not going anywhere. There's no uh, gun, as you can see in the video. He still shoots him. Uh, and then he starts fabricating stuff, even though he doesn't understand that the video is proving otherwise. This is what I don't understand about policemen. Today's policemen, that is. In my case, they don't understand what the badge of being a police is. When you get a shield, you are a person that's held to a higher standard. And you have to think on your head and think on your feet faster than a lawyer, faster than a doctor, and faster than your local mother. They don't understand that, Mr. Harvey. There was also another case where this guy was coming at policemen with a knife, and they're telling him to drop it. When I was a policeman, when the guy came at you with the knife and you warned him to drop it, and he didn't, one, you checked for bystanders around. Two, if safe, you would shoot across the bow or on the sides of him, warning him, this is your last warning. Three, you would shoot him to maim him, not to kill him. But the policemen, don't seem to have that anymore. They shoot to kill. You want the guy alive because you want to know why he did it, what's going on, and you don't want a death. Can you imagine all that paperwork you have to do? Shooting your weapon has a lot of paperwork too. I used to hate paperwork. And Mr. Harvey, I know, used to hate paperwork. So this is what I don't understand, Americans. Where is the old policeman that you can form a trust for? And yes, Mr. Harvey said that in the time when he did it back in 1965, 1% of all the policemen were actually true policemen. The others were there for the glory or the badge. I hope that's true today, Mr. Harvey. Is there any policemen that see where I'm coming from? And any of the public, African Americans, Latins, and all you enclaves that see that if you don't have police in your neighborhoods, you're going to have your local constabularies, i.e. thugs, that are going to ruin your, you're going to have drive-by shootings. You can't play outside because somebody's be shooting at each other and they'll miss you and a stray bullet comes and kills your kid, either inside the house or outside the house. If that's what you want, then I would say we don't need no police. This is your favorite alien, and Bubba, sitting here for Mr. Paul Harvey. Good day.